many years, development in rural communities was often measured by distance. Distance to a school, distance to a health facility, distance to a market, and distance to a good road. And for many people in Zimba district, these distances often determined whether a child could attend school, whether a mother could safely access maternity services, or whether a farmer could get produce to market. But today, a different story is emerging. A story of roads being opened, schools being built, maternity facilities being brought closer to communities, and public services reaching people who for years had been waiting for development. At the center of the transformation is the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, a decentralized development mechanism that is changing the way communities experience government development. In Zimba district, the story of the Constituency Development Fund, CDF, is no longer just about figures and completed projects. It is about children learning in better classrooms. It is about mothers accessing maternity services closer to home. It is about roads connecting communities to schools, health facilities, and markets. And most importantly, it is about ordinary people beginning to feel the impact of development in their daily lives. This is the story of how the enhanced CDF is transforming communities in Zimba district.
Decentralization is really working. We are seeing the fruits of decentralization. This decentralization had been just a song in the past. We literally didn't know how it looks like. But now we are able to see it, feel it, touch it through what it is doing. So again, on that one, I'm saying a big thank you to the government for actualizing or bringing decentralization to fruition. And we are saying, let the government not relent, let the government forge ahead. People are appreciating. They are happy with what is happening. They are not blind of what the government is doing.
In Zimba district, this approach is producing visible results. This is Muzia Day Secondary School in Zimba district. Through the Constituency Development Fund, government has constructed a new 1x3 classroom block, helping address the challenge of inadequate classroom space.
Muzia Day Secondary School has an enrollment of 293 learners. This classroom block has saved us a lot in terms of classroom accommodation. We are facing a number of challenges concerning classroom accommodation because this school initially started as the primary school. It was just in 2025 when it was upgraded to secondary school, when it started by Form 1 classes. So since then we are facing a lot of challenges of classroom accommodation, but with this block being put in place, we were greatly relieved from this burden.
The school has also received 116 desks, ensuring learners no longer have to sit on the floor or share inadequate furniture.
Upon receiving the 1x3, we were also given 115 desks, which saved us a lot. Learners are able to sit on desks without sitting on the floor, which is a plus on our part.
But the transformation does not end with classroom space and furniture.
The same block is powered with the solar panels, as you can see. We have 3 solar panels on top of the roof. At night, learners use this lighting for studies. And even when a teacher is somehow behind in a particular subject, you are able to meet learners at arranged time because we have power.
Pupils here are taking advantage of solar-powered classrooms to study at night, a development that is transforming learning and giving hope to many in this rural community. For these learners, education is no longer limited to daylight hours.
We thank the government for putting this block for us. As learners, we have power to study at night. We have beautiful classrooms, and the government provided us with desks we are no longer sitting down, and we also thank the government of Zambia for introducing the school feeding program. This program has helped us a lot because some learners cover long distances to reach school, and some learners before the school feeding program, they were coming here on an empty stomach, and this program has helped us a lot because even parents are happy because when children come to school, the parents are aware of that these children are going to have something to eat when they are at school.
We really thank the government of Zambia for the CDF program of this video behind me, and for the power. We use the power to study in the night and learning if the teacher is behind in a particular subject. And we really appreciate for the feeding program because it has helped the learners. Some learners used to dodge lessons because of nothing to eat. They come from long distances, so it has improved their attendance in class, and it has improved the academic. For the desks, we really thank the government. In the past 3 years, learners used to sit on the floor when the teacher is teaching, because there were just a few desks, and some desks were not okay. We used to tie wires for the desks, so we really appreciate the CDF for the desk.
For the girl child, access to appropriate sanitation facilities can determine whether she remains in school for the entire day. The provision of toilets and bathing shelters is helping girls remain comfortable and attend lessons without having to leave school because of the lack of basic facilities.
And when we were given this structure, we were also given some toilets and the bathing shelters for the girls. And that has also helped the girl child to be at school from morning until evening when they knock off. Because they are free, even when they are having their peas, they are able to bath within the school areas where we provide soap. We also provide some bathing basins for them. I think CDF, together with the feeding program, has really helped the school because it has also improved the enrollment, it has also improved the attendance.
This is Sanitation Community School in Zimba District, where modern classroom blocks now stand in place. For years, inadequate classroom space forced children to learn in makeshift structures and in some cases travel long distances to access education. Today, pupils are learning in a safer and more conducive environment. The development has elected traditional leaders who say the investment is helping bring quality education closer to the community.
We are so grateful for what the government is doing to improve the rural areas. This school which we are seeing here, it was just built by CDF recently. Our children used to learn in a thatched church house, but now to them to see such a thing, that is a great achievement. There is even a solar system here. We have desks. Even in the night, our old folks are trying to come up with a night school. So what the government is doing is great in our chiefdom. This is one of the schools which they have built. We have a lot of schools in our chiefdom which we are built under CDF. So CDF is a game changer in our chiefdom.
The project includes classrooms, desks, and a solar power system. Together, these facilities are changing the learning environment for children in Sanitation. For parents and traditional leaders, the development is evidence that decentralized funding can respond to real needs identified by communities themselves.
Ndiri komeneka party muri improvement ya new dot government chatuchitira muri kuno kukusena kwa Sanitation. Twirumbidde maningi kujatikizya makani a CDF twakaitambura.
I'm deeply grateful to the government for what it has done for us here in Sanitation through the CDF. We never imagined we could have such kind of development in our lifetime. Our children used to walk over 7 to 10 kilometers to reach the nearest school.
10 kilometers. Bamali kumbora kumuzia mukumanye munyemu. So muhimu wa mushobo olya. bwazomana sunu bana mbabuka beora chikoro aside awo lilumbide kakati kwimina bana mareya lilumbide mfurumende itasara oli ita kwekula mfupe nekulampa ilusumpuko luyosika.
But now they simply wake up and walk straight into a classroom. This government does not discriminate. It takes development everywhere, no matter how remote the area. May God continue to grant our president long life.
Tulilumbide kuli ba president besu kuli nchuma tuchitira mwandi mwamireze kachiba pabuomi.
With the emergence of CDF, especially after raising it from 1.6 million to where we are now, a number of projects have been done. I'll start with the area of education. In most of our areas, we literally had no proper infrastructure in terms of classrooms and the like. Now, following the free education policy which came, it meant that a number of children went back to school. Now, where to learn from was a serious challenge. But using the CDF, a number of classroom blocks have been built almost in every corner of our district. Wherever you go, you will be able to find a 1x3 classroom block which has been done through CDF. For us, as a district and also representing government, that is a positive impact. All the children who are coming back, those who had stopped school, at least they have somewhere to learn from. The issue of learning from outside, because the numbers are too big, is a thing of the past. Children have space, enough space for that matter. So we are saying thank you so very much for this CDF, which has been expanded to that level.
In 2025, as a local authority, we received 36,058,160 kwacha. Of that allocation, 17,750,444 Ingwe went towards the community projects. Basically, under the community projects, we are talking about the construction of classroom blocks. We also had the construction of rural health centers and the provision of desks in our schools. So basically, the Constituency Development Fund has had significant impact in the district in terms of improving the livelihoods of our people. We are also looking at the education sector, where most of our community members have been given the opportunity to access conducive classrooms that were not there.
For many rural mothers in Zimba district, accessing maternal health services has for years been a difficult journey. But through the Constituency Development Fund, that reality is changing. Government has so far constructed 6 maternity annexes in different communities of Zimba district. One of them is here at Nakoa Clinic. At Nakoa, the new maternity annex is providing more than additional space. It is providing privacy. It is providing dignity. And it is reducing the distance expectant mothers have to travel to access care.
The coming of this facility has actually helped a lot of mothers in prevention of maternal deaths in mothers due to lack of facilities. It has actually improved the distance that mothers have to cover to go to the main facility, which was by then we only used to use Zimba Mission Hospital. But with the coming of this facility, at least it has lessened the burden in terms of the distance being covered by mothers to access maternal health services. Some of the services that we actually offer here, we offer prenatal services, on which we monitor mothers prenatally before they go into labor, and labor-wise, when they come, at least we're able to look at them and sort out some of these issues.
For this mother, The new facility represents a significant change in the way women in the community access maternal health services.
Tunoyamikira niba government pali CDF project yamene bati mangira iyi project yatitangiriza abazimayi bambiri sirenzo okwanisa kufika kuyita ku hospital tukabezondera ulesi ebe yatangizira na privacy bambiri bakashana amabwera ero benangu bezopapira munjira so tayandikira maningi kuri project yamene batipangira ba government bayanda CDF project.
We have come up with a number of maternity annexes in the typical rural areas, beautifully done maternity annexes. For us, that is a plus. Our district, Zimba, is a new district. It's just coming up. Now, it is coming up at a time when the government is really trying to take care of its communities very well. So this time, whichever angle of the district you look, you will find that there is a maternity annex that has been put there. Our people are no longer covering long distances in search of health facilities and the medication. Our people at least have short distances now. So in a way, we are saying CDF has shortened the distance in terms of people seeking for health care.
We've also done rural health centers. You may be aware that issues of health are actually very critical in terms of ensuring that most of our community members are able to access quality health care services.
Development cannot be complete if communities remain isolated. A school may be built, a health facility may be constructed, but without roads, access to these services can still remain a challenge. In Zimba district, government is therefore investing in feeder roads to open up communities and improve connectivity. Zimba Town Council has so far rehabilitated more than 80 kilometers of feeder roads, while works on an additional 42 kilometers are underway.
Here where we are, this is actually a road being done under CDF, Constituent Development Fund. So before embarking on this project, we actually started with Chunda Road to Mapatiza. So we managed to rehabilitate about 87 kilometers. We managed to rehabilitate that, then we had to shift back to this stretch. This is also an important stretch for people from coming from Muzia because it allows for the transportation of goods, the farm products as well. So the target is about 26.5 kilometers, of which will include heavy grading and the installation of culverts on about 6 points.
So far, we are working on this road. This is the road from Zimba, Muzia, Kanyanga. So far, we want to cover about 30 kilometers, but we are a bit slow because we want quality. We are doing a good load so that at least the farmers can have access to town for marketing their produce. And now this is the product of CDF by buying this machinery, the yellow machinery. Now we are massively working on all the roads in Mapatizia. So we have just started with Zimba, Muzia, Kanyanga Road. From there, we are going to go to these feeder roads.
The roads are improving access to schools, health facilities, farming areas and markets. For farmers, better roads mean improved access to markets.
Tulirumbide ku government mbulimbwi kwanzia kuturanganya kono kubusena bwesu wa kumozia.
We are thankful to the government for grading this road for us. Since we were born, we have never had good roads until now.
So kwa chino chini twabona rusumbuko kuzwa muri ba HH. So twahamba kuti muri piyo bwendera tujisirusho moya kuti maro.
May God continue to bless our president with long life so that he may continue bring development to our communities.
For motorists and residents, improved road networks mean easier movement and reduced transport challenges.
No, this is good for me as being a road user. I feel like my car would, can last long, especially in terms of suspension. Yeah, and we usually have problems when you're passing, despite the roads there. Yeah, but most of the time when you're passing in this direction, you usually have suspension problem. The car doesn't last long. That's why we appreciate what the government is doing, so to say.
A road is more than a stretch of gravel or earth. It is a connection between people and opportunity.
We have our roads which are being done, which are making it easy for our people to travel. When you talk of agriculture, there are produce which our people are producing, and they want them to go to the market sooner. And because of the nature of the roads we have, they no longer have that challenge of failing to take their produce to the market. The produce are taken at the right time. All those are the results of expanded CDF.
In Zimba district, development is taking shape in places where people live. It is visible in the classroom where a child studies, in the maternity annex where a mother receives care, on the road where a farmer transports produce, and in the community where people no longer have to travel long distances to access basic services. The Constituency Development Fund, CDF, is changing more than infrastructure. It is changing possibilities. For a child, it is the possibility of a better education. For a mother, the possibility of safer maternal care. For a farmer, the possibility of reaching a market. And for communities, the possibility of a future built closer to home.
And therefore, the Conscious Development Fund has been highly appreciated by the communities in Zimba district, and we want to highly recommend and thank the government for their continued support towards attaining the development goals of Zimba district and Mapatizia constituency in general.
The onus is on the citizen to ensure that we accord this government some more opportunities to work for us. Because the government is not working for itself, it's working for us. And as people who are being worked for, we should be able to support this government wholeheartedly so that more good things come to our way.